Ready.
Alright. We going, we rolling. Hey y'all, my name is Empressja, and we on today with Mr. Diwani. He is from Philly, and he is our future YouTuber. Tell the people that what you gonna be talking about on YouTube.
Greetings, everybody. My name is Diwani. I also go by Diwani and other different names, but I would like to utilize my platform to speak about different issues, spirituality, astrology, metaphysics, um, health, ways of fasting and detoxing.
Oh yeah, that sounds good. Go ahead, continue. What else we learning?
Just learning how to become our better selves. Learning how to, to manifest our dreams. To live, walk, and live in our purpose.
A lot of people don't know about that manifesting dream. Can you elaborate on that?
Sure. It's first by getting the chance, getting in tune with who we are. It starts with self acceptance, self knowledge, self love. And from there, therefore, we could plan our future by utilizing our gifts, claiming ourselves, finding our true purpose.
How do we find those things? How do we find out if we have a gift? Because I think most people don't know that they have a gift. So how will we start to find out if we do have a gift?
I think it starts by searching. We can utilize tools such as simply your writing. What has been helpful towards with me has been journaling. To come up with a lot of the answers. We can also get into just finding meditation. Finding meditation, finding prayer, just asking the higher power, to reveal things to us. Most of our gifts are already inside of us anyway. We just have to tap into it. And speaking about it, just tapping into that inner child. The inner child is with the creative or the spark that's inside of us that often we suppress because we caught up with just daily lives, working our jobs, paying our rents, bills, and that we forget that part of us that is with our passionate side, that creative side that we had with our imaginations as children. We've suppressed that over time. So getting back into just finding things that makes us happy, just doing activities which we can find ourselves in. Whether the activity is dealing with music, if it's dealing with the arts, being around those environments and those places, which can, help, bring forth the process that.
I understand. So what I'm understanding you saying is that as we dig into our inner child, we realize stuff that we suppressed back in the days, ideas that we suppressed that could have led us to our future purpose. Is that what I'm understanding you're saying?
Absolutely.
Amazing. Isn't it amazing that we do these things and we don't even realize we're doing these things until somebody brings it to our attention?
Yes. That's why this whole process is a journey. It's a journey. And a lot of times we come into people who remind us of who we are. The people we come into contact with are all a part of this journey with us. Whether it be friends, families, co-workers, even strangers. Everyone can remind us of what's inside of us. Even if the lessons may come off as harsh or it may feel negative or may feel draining. There's a lesson within that. And this is all about processing things and releasing and healing.
So how do we deal with those lessons when they do come off harsh?
Yeah, well, I think we do have to just take the time out to detach. Whether it's if it's a relationship that we were in, whether it was a former employment, whether it was dealing with just family members. Let's take the time out to detach and find a way to emotionally detach from the situation in order to learn from it. A lot of times we put a lot of emotions and we're so connected emotionally to certain situations that it's hard for us to see it from a logical or rational point of view. So that's just like, if somebody's in a relationship, it won't be, a relationship ends. It wouldn't be wise for someone to jump right into another relationship because they're still holding on to, the pains, they still holding on to the lessons of that particular relationship.
I don't know. My girlfriend be trying to get me to jump into a relationship after I left out of my last one. You telling me they wrong? Huh?
Yeah, you have to be patient with yourself. You have to take time with yourself. Assess the situation. Assess what the situation was trying to teach you. Or else what can happen is that we can carry on baggage to our next relationship because we never took the time out to heal. So it doesn't mean that somebody needs to be single for months or years, but simply coming back into a place of acknowledging yourself. Because that's where everything. We talk about love, but self-love is our maintenance. We have to have self-love before we can truly love others.
So what about the people who act like they got self-love? They talk about how much they love themselves, but inside they be in their house, in their room. What about those people? What are those people type going through?
It sounds like they're going through they're going through a transitional process. Again, I think a lot of people deal with depression. What I found out is that what we look at as depression is really suppressing what's inside of you.
Depression is really
suppression. Yes.
I like
depression
that.
is really suppression. Because we're suppressing, the things that we never really confronted. We're suppressing our pains, our traumas. We're also suppressing our passions. Our joys. And sometimes we have that's also considered going into what we call the dark in order to come out to light. And the dark is the hardest part to go into. A lot of us are afraid of the dark, but we're not afraid to, go to sleep, turn the lights off to go to sleep, Sometimes it's just literally just taking time out to shut everything down and just to go within, So whatever is troubling us, we could find we could find the cause of it, and work on finding a solution. A lot of people carry that within them. It then affects their moods, it affects their relationships, affects how they see themselves,
So what I'm hearing you say is most of us really have the answers inside, but we are taking it and we're turning it into depression because we suppress what we were really thinking.
Yes.
Oh, interesting. All right, you guys. Well, that was a quick bit from Dwayne over here. Come back and check him out next time on YouTube, y'all.
Dwayne D or Diwani Spark. Bless and love.
Hey.